Almost 3K on free to play on the combat rating. What's going on, Diablos? Welcome back to the channel. I know a few of you have been asking about how to run goats properly. It is my favorite farming route for gear, not necessarily for XP. The XP is pretty awesome, 5 mil per hour. If there's 2 groups there, you can reach almost 7 mil per hour. All of our set pieces came from the Forgotten Tower. None of them are linked together. They're just all holding place for a while. Every other piece of gear, which this is our best piece, came at level 107. All of these came from goat farming, and maybe the top right hand corner of the frozen tundra, maybe one of these pieces came from that. So we have 5 spawning points at the bottom. You do not want to go below these spawning points because you will not get group XP. You won't link XP to the group. One thing that I find very interesting about goats is see the berserkers and the shaman. See how we're getting 108 from our regular mobs? The berserkers and the shaman are worth a little more than 3. So these are your 5 packs of monsters. You had one over to the right, one right here. Have your little animals there, our bugs, and then our little, what are they called? Whatever they're called, insatiables. We'll just call them insatiables. Below here is not good. If you see a red or orange, whatever you want to call it, go ahead and go down, let your team know. But if they're all farming in the goat area, they will not get XP. Next spawn point is right here. Someone cleared it, unfortunately. Here is a spawn point. Here is a shrine spawn point and a spawn point. Up here is a spawn point. So those are your spawn points on the outside. 3 more actually. 2 goats here. 9 goats spawn right here. And 2 goats up here. A lot of people think that it's very difficult to get a chain here, to get a high chain. I can say I've never seen a chain above 2K. I think an endless chain here is possible, but you have to have a really good flow together. The center, only one player should be here at a time. The center has 1 spawn point here, 1 spawn point in each corner, a spawn point all the way here on the right, and 1 up top. As long as 1 player is only here at a time, they can constantly keep about 30 monsters being slain every 1.5 to 2 minutes. The moment 2 or more players come in here to help, kiss your chain goodbye. That's the end of it. And that is why most players cannot get an endless chain at goats. That's why I've never seen above 2K. But the chains here, they hit good. The amount of XP they give, just because the amount of XP per kill here is pretty high. So many of those shaman, so many of those berserkers. So next up, make your way up here to keep the chain going. And you have 5 spawn points up here as well. If your team is not doing the north or the south spawn point, you have no chance of getting an endless chain. Unless, and this is only in theory because I've never seen this, but if you had 2 teams, right? Because the spawn rate just goes nuts down there in the center with 2 teams. If your team was significantly stronger than the enemy team and had a good flow, maybe you could still get a endless kill streak. But I'm doubtful. And that is where all of this gear has come from. So just remember, 5 spawn points to the south, 5 spawn points to the north. Do not go the same direction as your team is going. There's no reason to help each other kill mobs here. We're all very strong. If you see an orange, that's a different story. If you see a yellow and you want to throw some shots in, that's fine. But the moment 2 or 3 players bunch up, the chain is over. I thank you all for watching. This is my favorite gear spot. I got 47 drops here yesterday. That is the worst amount of drops I've ever gotten in such a long period of time here. My best is 56 in 11 hours. Yesterday was 47 in 16 hours, which wasn't very good, but still not bad. I hope you all have a great day. Eat some good food. And above all else, smash